You move up to 175 pounds to face light heavyweight champion Sergey Kovalev. What would it mean to you to complete this transition and defeat him on Saturday night?
I mean, it means everything. Multi-divisional champion. That would make me a 5-time world champion, and continue to solidify my spot in boxing history. At this stage of my career, every moment means everything, and this moment is no different.
Have you given yourself any time away from preparation to really sit back and think about what is on the line when it comes to your legacy in this fight?
I mean, I know what's on the line here, and but I try not to look too much at what I've accomplished or go too far ahead. It's very important, as a professional athlete, especially in big moments, is to stay in the moment, and that's what I try to do.
Andre, what's been your biggest challenge in dominating the light heavyweight division as opposed to the super middleweight division?
I mean, I don't know if there's been any glaring challenges. I mean, whether it's 168 pounds, the super middleweight division, or the move up to light heavyweight, I haven't, really had any easy touches, so to speak, or any soft opponents. So, I've fought a host of champions. I'm fighting another champion here Saturday night. So they're never easy, and it's always challenges within, the fight itself. But there's been nothing glaring that has surprised me or made me feel like, I made a mistake by going up.
You've talked about some of your other opponents. You've gone 30-0 with 15 knockouts. What sets Kovalev apart from some of the other guys you have fought?
I mean, I fought some great champions, and just a different challenge, and we'll see what type of different challenge he presents. He's a great boxer, he's a great puncher, and he's undefeated, and so he doesn't really know how to lose. But the only problem is I'm trying to leave with everything that I have as well and gain some, which is my reputation as well as his championship belts. So that's going to make for a tremendous fight Saturday night.
Now, you're both very similar in size, and in some aspects you may even be bigger than him. How are you preparing for Kovalev?
I think, with any big fight, you just need to have a made-up mind. If there's an ounce of doubt, you have problems. You have to just make up your mind that, no matter who you're fighting, and in this case it's Kovalev, that, the night of the fight is going to be my night. And that's what you continue to drill in your head day in and day out. Whether you feel good that day in the gym or had a good day or a bad day, that's the mentality. And, that's the mentality I'm taking into this fight, and I've taken into every championship fight that I've had.
Now, how much of that preparation is mental and how much of it is physical for you?
Yeah, that's a tough question. It's hard to say what percentage is which, but you can't have one without the other, that's for sure. The mental's very important. Honestly, I think that's my greatest asset as a fighter, and has always been one of my greatest assets. I'm not the biggest guy. I've never been the biggest guy, regardless of what weight class I've been in. I'm not the strongest. I'm not the hardest puncher, not the most skilled. I think, the totality of who I am makes me who I am, but I think, what separates me is the mental game.
Now, Kovalev said this week that he's expecting a street fight on Saturday night. How about you? What do you expect on Saturday?
Man, he can bring whatever he wants to bring, however he wants to do it. There's no problem with me.